a 10 or an 8 here. He just bet on that queen. I wouldn't mind a fold here. I'm gonna fold. It's maybe a bit too fast. This fold maybe was too fast, but it's fine. Actually, not an aggressive pre-flop now I can see. Also, post-flop is not aggressive, so I think my fold was actually fine. Gotta go, might be back later. See you. Thanks for coming, Tyler. I guess I'll see you later. Let me refresh my graph. I have no idea how I'm doing here. $35. Wow. Yeah, we lost that big hand with Ace-Jack here against Pokali. We lost this hand with 7s. So we're not looking great, unfortunately. I only have like $30 left for this limit, so he has to turn around pretty quickly if we want to stay here, unfortunately. I'm going to raise here on a 10-7 board. Definitely not willing to fold. That 4 is definitely not good hand for me, a good card for me. I do still beat some worse 7s here. I'm gonna call, though it's definitely thin, but it's a big blind versus a small blind battle, so I think it's fine. I lost to a 10-7. Was way behind there. Got an all-in by Nikki. Just gonna bet here, obviously. I did win that hand with jacks, right? I did, yeah. What did he have? He actually folded, yeah. He folded on river. I'm gonna raise ace 4, ace king, suited shore. Too bad one's milk, but he doesn't really seem like a player who has a with a blue call attack here. Not sure what I have in blue. You know what? I'm not gonna defend with 5-4 against this player here. Wow, I get check raised here, really? He caps pre-flop and now I get check raised. I mean, he wouldn't play ace queen this way, so I guess I'm losing to queens here, or maybe set of aces. Yeah, actually against queens. Ouch. Another losing hand. Nothing that we can do here again. He just hit his 2 out there. But it's not gonna look great on our graph, unfortunately. Like we said, we only have like $30 left now for, or we should be moving down here. So unless we start catching hands here pretty quick, it's not gonna look great. I'm gonna bet here, sure. Let's bluff and let's hope that he folds ace high. Or better king. Folding better king would be fine too. Check raise on the flop and I'll check at the turn. That's interesting. He actually did it with like with a 10 here, probably with a 9 I would assume. Over knight, yeah, that's almost the same. I would assume that he would bet again with a 10 here on the turn, so that's why he checked, just because he didn't have like the best hand from the start, so that's fine. That's a good table to have here in case I have to move down. Have a good 50 cents $1 table. That's a good turn. So this table, Caesar is sitting out with $18, so he might be back here. Let's see how it goes. I was playing on this table just because of the muzzle here. If he quits, I'm gonna quit too. Kind kind of okay flop with a double belly buster here and also a backdoor flush, so I'm not gonna raise here, but definitely gonna play this until I hit something here. He checks. I'm not sure if I can actually bet here. I can assume he's gonna do this with an ace. He can do this with an ace, being scared of the jack, and he actually check raised me here. So I'm gonna call once more, obviously, but I'm gonna fold the. Oh, he might be doing this with with the jack. Not having an ace here. Should go with my first instinct here and just check behind, to be honest, but it is what it is now. Got raise here. I'm gonna use this 4 board. And there's his flusher, he actually hits it. Got raise here, pre-flop, gonna call once. Probably not winning check raise here. It's not really. I don't think that's a good play, so I'm just gonna check call and just hope that I hit. I would either call with a jack or a 9 here. He called here again, so I assume that betting this ace should be fine here. I don't know, he doesn't have a 10. He would check raise a 10 here on the flop. Against Groji, I guess I'm gonna just call here and then raise the turn. I think that is fine. He's obviously gonna check quite a lot on the turn, but I hope that he bets, and he does so. He seems kind of straightforward, so that's why I folded the 10-9 right away. He donk bets with kind of strong range here. At least that's what he did in hands before, so I think it's fine. And Groji actually has aces, that's why he actually bets the turn again. Obviously got unlucky there with me hitting a trip kings. Mazeri quits here, so that's my last hand, and that's last hand at these tables here. He calls on ace king board. That's definitely not good good prospect for me, even unless I hit my river here, and I did hit, so I'm gonna go for 3-bet here. That's gonna be my last hand at this table. I'm just gonna switch the seats here and take this seat, yeah. He called the flop and now raise the turn. On an ace king board. Wow, do I really believe him? I'm really gonna believe him that he check called the flop with a good hand and now check raises here. I mean, he could have like a king 8 or something like that. I'm kind of curious, so that's what I'm gonna call, because I'm curious if he actually does this with yeah, he king 8, yeah, he actually had king 8, unfortunately. Have to refresh pretty soon now that we lost few hands here. That ace should be good unless Acetoni here has something. I'm gonna just bet out. Of course, if Cindy here raises, I'm gonna call, not gonna fold. I guess she writes Cindy. She did get dealt in the hand, so I'm not really giving him a really strong range here, even though she did cold call then a 3-betting range here, but still. Ace 4, yeah, nothing I can do again. I need to refresh my graph pretty soon here. Let's do it right now. 42, still alive, but pretty weak pulse, I guess. $20 left for $1, $2 table, so yeah, pretty close to moving down. Never this close before. It's gonna fall now if he bets again. He does. Can't really do much with ace-5 when he donk bets here. Also, it's pretty tight pre-flop, at least pre-flop, so he actually bets, he actually raises. Wow, wow, nice answer, nice hand. Three bet by Falky. He's really like check raising here, with good hands. I mean, he did check raise before, but on the turn, so I have no idea what his checks means here. 3-bet pre-flop and check the turn. That is definitely weird. And check the flop, that is definitely weird. I'm gonna bet, of course, with my 8s here. This time I have a pretty good hand here. I would assume this he's doing this with, what, ace-jack, something like that. Actually folds. I'm gonna make a note on that, so... hitting a top pair king here should be good, right? So he, what, he did 3-bet pre-flop and then donk check. Three bet. Was he on big blind? He was. He's really winning like with 13 big bets per 100. Yes, he is. He's running even better than I had on lower limits. I mean, way better, of course. Let me do a refresh again. Now that we are close to moving down, we should be refreshing way more than before. Oh, actually, I'm showing graph in big bets. I didn't notice it before, so let's do in the winnings in the dollars. So it's gonna be the same. So it's gonna be the same graph, yeah. So yeah, 68, I guess, is my it's my limit here for today. So and we are currently down $32. So yeah, definitely walking on thin ice. King 9, definitely gonna defend with an 8 here. I'm gonna just fold here. King 9 against him. I'm gonna peel once. Kind of scared he's gonna bet again on the turn. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do that. And he does. What's his opening range from? I mean, we haven't played enough hands here together. I wouldn't mind a fold here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Small pot, and he's gonna bet again on the river. So me calling there with king high is gonna be definitely hard. So the board wasn't that bad, to be honest, but yeah. Leaking in the graph. What does that mean? It definitely is leaking. So but we're leaking dollars here, yeah, unfortunately. But there's really nothing that I could do, really. I mean, sure, I did misplay a hand like a pair of jacks. I think that was my biggest mistake there when Acid only actually check raised me on the turn. That was definitely pretty thin. That call on the turn and on the river was pretty thin. But like I said, I was kind of curious if he actually has like a king 8 that I was thinking he has there. That kind of make the only sense there, I assumed. So and he actually did have that king 8, unfortunately. So but everything else really just didn't go our way. So no problem with that. I mean, we're down, like I said, we're down $32 here, which is nothing. I mean, that's like 15 big bets here, a bit more than that. Assuming that we're also playing 50 cents $1, so we're probably down like 20 big bets, which is pretty nothing. We can get this back in few hands here. So but obviously like I said before, we're running pretty we have to move down if we lose $68 here today. So that's obviously not now I can see why if you actually have like a not good bankroll management, like the players who are playing with I don't know, they make a deposit of $20 and they go play, I don't know, no limit 5 or even no limit 10 with 2 buy-ins, and they're of course worried about every hand and they're shaking and first side if they win, if they lose. Now I can see why that is actually. So why people are so like frustrated with that with poker or poker style in general, just because they don't have enough big of a bankroll to play with, and obviously it's kind of frustrating when you know that you have to move down if you lose like additional $20 here on this limit. So which can happen like in like 5 minutes. So yeah, definitely not fun to play. Definitely not fun to play short. Yeah. Got raise here in 10-4-4 board. Not really much that I could do really. So I guess I'm gonna fold if he bets on the turn again. I mean, I could call once more. The problem here is if he has like I don't know, Jack 10, King 10, my call is gonna be pretty bad, unfortunately, and I can't really call down if he bets again on the river. So that's why I'm gonna just fold here. Want to raises me on the flop. I'm gonna call and just fold an improved turn. The board is pretty ugly for me. That ace kind of helps me. He's gonna check behind quite a lot, and he does actually check behind here. But I'm not really beating anything here, so that check behind doesn't really mean much unless I hit something here. He's not going to do this with like Queen 10 or something like that. Because it's like the only hand that I beat here, really, or King 10. That's everything. So yeah. I did see a free reversal. That's also good. Hey Marek, when you started your challenge with $20, how many tables of 50 cents, 10 cents stakes did you play? By the way, before you actually ask, before you actually answer this, you have to know that I'm playing fixed limit hold'em, not playing no limit. So I didn't play like with 2 tables of no limit 10 or something like that with $20. So and yes, like Frido said, I usually do it 3 tables on the live stream, so that's my that's kind of my norm here. I think I can play at 3 tables pretty safely here. So that's what I did for the majority of the live streams here. I did play like 2 tables of $1 $2 when I first made a shot here. So but besides that, I was playing like 2 tables here. Sure, let's say this sit here. I'm gonna 3-bet here with 7-8 against Romano. We have to 3-bet with stuff like this too if we want to be kind of balanced or whatever. So I think it's fine. Hey Boo Boo, welcome to the stream. I have to refresh after this hand, refresh my graph, because I have a feeling that it's not gonna look that pretty. I'm gonna call once more and probably fold his rear bet. I mean, not probably, of course, unless I hit, I'm gonna fold. And he actually checks. I mean, if he shows me Queen Jack here, it's gonna be pretty painful, and he does show me Queen Jack. So yeah, nothing I could do. I mean, I could bluff there, but $52. Wow. Now we're really close to moving down, unfortunately. Now that I think of, I really should be betting here on the river. When he checks on a board like this, it's not really much that he can have. There's no way that he's gonna check raise on the flop and then just check on the river. So I definitely probably made a mistake there. I'm gonna call him with ace king. And he hits a 10 on the river. So yep, nothing goes our way, unfortunately. So I'm kind of prepared for moving down here already. As you can see, I have 2 tables of 50 cents, $1 going on. So but it's gonna be it can be officially pretty quick. If we lose a few hands here more. Hey Gaspacho, welcome to the stream. $58, no, 10 more bucks. We only have 10 more bucks left for this limit. Gonna call again. I'm gonna do the same as I did before with trips kings here against Groji. So gonna call and raise the river. Raise the turn. Sorry about that. I'm gonna donk bet here now, or just bet out. It's not a donk bet. He actually 3-bets me back. Well, that's a bummer. Now I also have flush draw. Now with a flush with a jack high, but he probably has me beat if he raises there, of course, on the turn. I mean, he could have obviously a worse flush, but like I said, tens for a full house seems a bit more likely. Kashimo actually raised me. I'm just gonna call down. I'm just gonna play slowly here with pair of tens. That ace is not that bad. Because now I actually split with all the aces except, of course, with ace 10. He actually has a 9, so yep, that's it, guys. We are moving down, unfortunately. Moving down to 50 cents, $1. I was hoping that this wouldn't happen, of course, even though I knew that it was when I started with this challenge. Obviously, I knew that there's going to be like a high possibility of moving down, just because we are playing with such an aggressive bankroll management. But when you're like $100 away from reaching your goal here, obviously our goal was 1,000 bucks, and we were kind of like 100 bucks away from that. It's obviously kind of a shame, but yeah, we're doing a bankroll challenge, so we need to be disciplined with if we are doing a aggressive bankroll management like this. So definitely moving down right away after this hand. So now the question is, when can we go back to $1, $2 tables? I guess we can make it back. Wow, he really don't bet here. I mean, I'm gonna raise here. The problem is if he actually 3-bets me here. I mean, what can he have? I mean, like 5-3 suited here is probably the only hand that he could have, and he was doing this with ace deuce, so yeah. So quitting the $1, $2 table, even though it was kind of good. I mean, we can actually stay, maybe. Well, we can stay. We are 30 cents in, so let's play another round. Why not? 30 cents. So 30 cents before moving down. I guess even more now that I actually stole the blinds here. So let's play another round. So, and that's gonna be it. Kind of surprised that he raised with the trips right away, so I'm gonna actually make a note on that. So well, at least tables on 50 cents, $1 are good. So what does HRU means? Gaspacho, I have no idea what it means. Hit and run. Nope. That's not it. So I'm playing for how long? I'm playing for an hour and 50 minutes. I'm gonna play until 3 PM as usual here on the live stream, so yeah. Well, my graph, my previously weekly graph, like week 15 or whatever it was in Get Rich or Die Trying promo, it looked like it just went like straight down. Our weekly graph, I think I lost like 340 bucks in previous week. So and the graph was just like atrocious. Just just going down without any like sign of an upswing, or just going down. So but it's just going the same here now. Basically losing 15 big bets per 100 here today, AD session right now. Raising here with ace jack and getting capped by Dudelinho here. Flop kind of good. I mean, if we consider we didn't flop a pair here or something like that, the flop is still pretty good. The question is now, if I hit a jack or an ace, what I'm gonna do, or even a flush, what I'm gonna do. If I'm probably gonna donk bet right away. Yeah, let's just donk bet here. Don't want to see a check behind here by Dudelinho or anything like that. So just betting out, and it's fine. I actually think I just saved myself another round here. I can go on another round with $1 $2 tables here. Let's see if that's true. I'm gonna see it, like, I'm gonna refresh it like in one hand. So let's play this hand. Let's see. Right hand. King jack, yeah, definitely gonna rise. Jack 10 suited. Got capped again, this time by Isotoni. He open raises and caps with ace 10, ace queen, queens as aces. So no, he actually does call, but it was a three-way here, so not sure if I should be raising right away here. I guess I am. I'm gonna check behind here. He's not gonna fold ace high, so I don't want to be betting here against against ace high here. So just checking behind. He actually was good enough to just check there and on the river, so we could see a free river there. I said I'm gonna refresh my graph out of this hand. Let's see it right now. He actually raised me here, so I'm just gonna do a call down here. I assume he has a better hand than me here, so I need to get lucky here. Didn't get lucky, but I'm gonna call anyway. He did some weird stuff before, and he actually does this with a pair of nines, so that is definitely not good. Why would he do that? I have no idea, unless he was just bluffing with a pair of nines here or something. So let me refresh my graph now again. I think we just buy ourselves another round of $1 $2 here. And yes, I'm gonna go back to the table here, even though Mike's X is actually sitting out now. His open raise in the cap pre-flop was okay. I definitely do not mind that. That was actually good. But his bet 3-bet on the flop when I raise on the jack high. I mean, what I'm gonna raise there? I mean, is he thinking I'm gonna raise with the ace king or something like that? Because I definitely wouldn't do that. I'm gonna bet once here, and if he calls, I might check behind the turn and decide on the river what to do. And he actually just folds and sit out. So he was like, oh no, he got lucky again with his ace, and I'm gonna fold with my tens here. That's what I'm assuming he does here. I can't really see what he would be folding there. Slovenia is a good place for grind, sure. I mean, I think it is. There are currently no taxes here for us for poker winning, so that's definitely a good stuff for us going on. Even though they are changing the law, they're trying to change the law about poker taxes for quite a while now, maybe like 2 years. So we're definitely gonna get a new law pretty soon, but currently still running well. So yeah. Wow, bet and 3-bet, nice. I'm gonna call and do the same on the turn, I think. I kind of hope that he has aces or queens here, of course, not having like 7-8 or whatever. Should be good, right? I assume he has queens or something, or else he wouldn't be just calling here when the king hits. He had what? 9-8. Wow, that was pretty aggressive for him. Wow, didn't expect that. Was expecting a way better hand than that. Even though that was a pretty good play, so I can't really say much about that. Folky open raising caps us again. Don't have the best hand, unfortunately, here. I'm gonna call and raise the turn here. I think that should be fine with king queen. That's a good enough king to do this with. I'm gonna call once here. It's Falky. I have no idea what he has. I have no notes on him what he's doing this with, right? Open raising cap with ace king before. That is fine. I'm gonna fold. Good enough to call? Pair of sevens? I think it is good enough. He's actually thinking about something. So the longer that he thinks, the least good is my call here on the river, to be honest. Unless he checks back, of course, that should be good. Ace 8, nice. They got lucky again. I mean, there's a high possibility of splitting the hand, and second, there's also had lots of outs actually with a flush draw, so can't really feel bad about hitting a 7 there. Let me refresh the graph again. Now we're only down $27, so well, I guess we're good for for another like 10 minutes or so. Got cap here again, ace king this time. Groshi is capping the hand, so I kind of assume he has a good hand here, but obviously I have ace king here. Even my pair outs should be good, a 5 could be good, so definitely not folding. And here's a 5, and he don't bet, so I'm just gonna call here and just hope that an ace is good. That someone doesn't downbait with a 6, but he does have a 6, so that's fine. He also has ace king. Did you play Urbanovic? Nope, I don't think so. I was trashing my room and you stay so calm. I mean, first you have to know that I'm just doing this bankroll challenge on lower limits. Obviously, if you play, I'm playing up to 1530, so obviously I do not mind. I obviously can be like tilting here on these stakes here, playing 1-2, but obviously I'm more of a hurt or more of a sad because of you guys, because of the viewers when I lose. Not because of me, obviously I have no problem with losing here on the live stream, but just in general because of the viewers mostly. So but yeah, like I said, that's nothing we can do here really. We were running so great so far. I mean, our first 40 days of the live stream, so there's really nothing special if we start a bit losing here in the next 8 days or whatever, next 8 or 9 live streams. So yeah, but I can see why. I mean, the whole like me refreshing the graph here, I can see why this can be like frustrating in general. Because first I never watch my graph in the middle of session, like obviously never do that. I also have this so-called tilt blocker here that I can block my stack at the table, so I don't even know how good I'm running or how bad I'm running on the actual on one table, not just in general in a session. So so I just don't need these distractions really when I'm playing my my own stakes. But I mean, now that I'm obviously doing this on the live stream, I can see why this can be kind of, you can be kind of nervous about like running bad or just moving down the limits and just not having the good enough or big enough for bankroll. But if you're disciplined enough, everything, all this stuff, all these distractions really shouldn't be like distracting you. Like they're not really distracting me. But like I said, in general, I can see why people are troubled with all this stuff. Do you think he is the new generation leader? I have no idea who Urbanovic is, so I can't really comment on him being a generation leader. I have no idea what that actually means also, so you'll have to explain a bit better, I guess. Till hard limit hold'em wasn't hitting anything, draws always miss, so I went to 3 last spins, 218 once and then 175 one, but that's good. That's good. Well, I mean, it's not good that you tilted here, but I guess it's good that you won in spinning goes. Yeah, I played spinning goes before, like a week ago or something like that. I did obviously my celebratory 1000 followers spin and goes beer and spin and goes live session here, of course. So it was fun. Yeah, definitely fun. The spin and goes are definitely fun in general. So I might do that in, like, I don't know, sometimes in the future again. Not necessarily with beers or stuff like this, but we just for fun. 3-bet here against like a really one of the tightest guys I have ever seen in my life. I mean, I can't just I can't fold ace queen, and I have to c-bet here. I'm gonna call once more and just hope that I hit the river. I did not, so I'm just gonna fold here, of course. There's, I mean, I have to raise with ace king suited, of course. Ace queen suited. Richard here, I have him tagged as unknown, but he seems like kind of tight. Folky here raises us again. I'm gonna call now that Richard is also in the hand. Gotshot here with a 6. He actually checks. He checks way more than I was expecting him to check. I mean, if he's open raising quite a lot, I mean, these checks are not that bad, to be honest, but I'm gonna fold here. Don't have enough outs here. Obviously would call the turn bet, but can't really do that on the flop bet, but I can't do that on the turn, I think. Need to refresh my graph again. Shouldn't forget about that now that we are, like I said, that we are so close to moving down. We have to pay attention on our bankroll here. Hey, ship it! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. I'm playing 2 tables of 50 cents, $1 actually. I wouldn't mind finding a $1, $2 table. Even though I'm so close to moving down, but I wouldn't mind anyway. There's a stud and draw week going on here on PokerStars right now, so are you guys do you guys play any of those? I mean, I really don't know. I have no idea about playing stud or draw games, so but I would love to like try like deuce to 7 triple draw. I mean, not sure what the challenges are right now. Let's look what the challenges are actually. I think there are some challenges, right? It's not just I know there are some like rake races and stuff like this, or rake one rake. No, you know how they are actually called officially here on PokerStars. So yeah, they're actually beat the clock. What the hell is beat the clock? Let's open this one. I'm not gonna bet again, but I'm gonna check call the turn here against Zeta Dega. Just check call here, just hoping that he bets worse, and he does not. So let's see what's going on. Beat the clock. Your task is win 10 stat or draw cash games hands in 1 hour and gain entry to. Oh, that's pretty easy. We can actually do this on the live stream actually. This hasn't started yet on May 28th. So start by in 15 hours. So why can't I start right away if this thing hasn't started yet? So I'm gonna bet here. Start. Oh, right. I have to start by May 28. I have to finish this by May 28th. Right. I mean, I need, at least I have to press a start here by May 28th. So I guess I'm not going to do this on the live stream. I might after this challenge, after I finish with my live stream here. I don't know. Maybe I could come back later, a few hours later after my lunch here. Obviously, I have to cook the dinner or cook the lunch, whatever you want to call it here. So I could come by later and finish the challenge here. Do you still have the smelly beer? Nope, my girlfriend actually drank the beer and she said it was perfectly fine beer, but she has no idea about what a good beer is, so but I actually throw away the I'm usually like collecting all the models, right, from I guess from good beers, but I just throw that one away. It's just not worth worth keeping. Ugh, it was so bad. Do you play 8 game or just limit? I have unfortunately just play 8 limit. 8 limit, yeah. I just play 8 limit. I just play fixed limit hold'em. But I would love to learn other games for like an 8 game. Most of the games like seem really fun to me, but I mean I really don't have time to just study other games. I really like to just grind these games that I just that I know how to play. Obviously fixed limit hold'em, so but like I said, I would love to learn other games too. Playing like 8 games definitely seems fun to me, so I might even try them pretty soon. Now that we also have Toma here on the Twitch, and he's also streaming some mixed games, I definitely got those games definitely interest me, so I'm gonna race here for value. Now that I have 3 players in, I have a flush and a gacha, and even a gacha to a straight flush, so definitely gonna race here. I think I can bet again on the turn, but now that Falky here donk bets, I'm just gonna call. Even though, I mean, I wouldn't mind raising here if my calls, but against 3 player sneak is fine to just call. Do you enjoy to gamble other games like blackjack? Nope, I do not gamble at all. So the most that I gamble is playing spin and goes. So that's the biggest gamble that I am actually doing. So but everything else I am actually not gambling. So I'm not playing slots, not playing blackjack or any other house games. So not even doing sports bets, which is kind of a mind fuck to my friends. They kind of think that when someone is playing like poker for a living, that one should be also like betting on sports for, I don't know, just for fun or whatever. But I actually just like money too much, so that's why I'm not doing this stuff really. So just playing poker, and that's it. Not doing any other gambling stuff. So I told this story before, but the most that I spent on gambling in the last 15 years or so is $4. So I spent $4 on gambling, and that was actually on the Bahamas when the PCA was going on. I spent $4 on the slots, and that was only so that I can get some pictures of me playing the slots, right, when you just pull the lever down. So and that was my whole playing slots or gambling career. So that's where I finished my with my gambling career right there, after spending $4. So yeah, actually I spent $2 and $2 was for my girlfriend. So that was actually it. What is the rakeback in PokerStars? Well, the rakeback is basically everything that you can get back from PokerStars. So you can spend FPP points on the cash bonuses, and that is kind of a rakeback in PokerStars. Or you can or there's also stellar awards that you can spend with VPPs and stuff like this, and there are milestone awards and stuff like this. So basically everything that you can back from PokerStars, you kind of count about rakeback. It's not like a traditional rakeback that you get from other websites. Obviously, like a standard, like I don't know, like 50% rakeback on whatever site, and you get money back every week or something like that. It's not like that. It's not really like a standard rakeback, but it still counts as the same. So basically, you collect the points, and then you exchange those points for cash bonuses in the VIP store, and that is how you make rakeback. and we got around $200 of rakeback so far here in this challenge. I think even a bit more than that. Actually, I can have a look, real quick look. So yeah, 200. What is the number? 223. Yeah, that's our rakeback amount so far. So I mean, we won around $300 and we got 223 in rakeback. So almost the same as our actual winning. So yeah, rakeback is I mean in general of course, but also especially in fixed limit hold'em it's quite a big part of one's winning. So I got questions before, but if you want to play fixed limit hold'em for like professionally, whatever, you definitely need to have at least a supernova status here on PokerStars. So basically meaning you have at least have 100k VPP points a year. So that you get then you get in with 100k VP points or being a supernova, you kind of get a pretty good rakeback at the end. Like a bit less than 40%, I would assume, but probably like 35, 38, something like that, which is good enough, of course. Gonna bet again, even though that his call is kinda scary here on the flop, and that ace on the turn, of course. But I think I can safely bet. I would even mind if he folds like a king jack here, of course, on the turn. But now I'm just checking behind here, not getting much value here. So. Oh right, I kind of forgot about $1 tables and kind of forgot about refreshing my graph here, so let's do it right now. I think I'm kind of winning here. Yeah, only $11 in red. Wow, we are still alive, guys. We're still kicking here in $1 table. So I'm also winning on 50 cents $1, so that also helps, of course. I'm actually up in big bets, if you can believe it, guys. In big bets, I'm actually above zero line, but I'm just in dollars. We are still behind because we just lost a bit more here on these limits on $1, $2 tables, more than we lost on 50 cents $1. Actually 3-bet by this guy. That is kind of painful. It's gonna be interesting here, but he actually checks the turn. I mean, I'm definitely gonna bet, of course, with my set of tens here, but he calls like right away. Am I gonna check behind here against him? No, I can't check behind. I can't check behind. That would be way too tight. He actually has fours. Well, nothing they can do. Like I said, I was hoping that he would show me like ace king here or something like that. I mean, he's playing really tight. I said before that he's like one of the tightest guy that I actually saw the tables, but no, he kind of opened up the bips, so he's raising like 15% of the hand. So that's not as tight as he was raising before. He only had like 9% of VPIP and 6, I think, pre-flop praise, so that was definitely way too tight. But now I guess his stats kind of converge, but he's gonna be pretty tight in general, even though he raised again from the gun. Maybe he just didn't have good hands at the start. I mean, he open raised with fours from which position? From middle position actually. So. And even I wouldn't open that. So daily 8 game is an easy way to learn all the games while spinning. While spinning, you can crush the limit hold'em levels. That's actually